the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's chat about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB. Football, because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They want to run it left here. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Love the play call in the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give to the tailback. Turning it off. Big pickup on the ground here. This drive moving and give them the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsay.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here's the handoff. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gay. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to play the length of the field if I missed.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They run the reverse. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
This this is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it out fast. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
With the catch, it's Lindsey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside. Touchdown Bulls. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
The #1 job of defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zips it out to his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lindsey. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking left. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. That's caught. It's game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverine. And that one will put him up during the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Washington State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
He leaves it with his back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it up at 47.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Gay. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
On the ground with the counter. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. Tucks it on in midfield. And they make the tackle not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Pulls and fires complete. Nothing but green grass down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the run, it's Landry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off here?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth-quarter touchdown on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, USA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
That 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to run for it. Got room to work. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that...
Going for it all. And with a hallelujah end. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to pass. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Landry. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No.